campus from the best city in Indonesia, a city with a long history of struggle and heroism. Welcome to Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Founded in 1964 as a teaching institute for education under the name IKIP Surabaya, to be an educational institution that carries the mandate as a university that produces educators, along with the development of educational needs in the vast globalization era. UNESA maintains the spirit by establishing itself as a center for education development, preservation of traditional arts, sports science, and inclusive services for people with disabilities. Growing to be a leading university, UNESA now manages 7 faculties, consisting of 73 undergraduate study programs and 23 postgraduate study programs. Faculty of Sports Sciences, Faculty of Languages and Arts, Faculty of Education Sciences, Faculty of Social Sciences and Law, Faculty of Economics, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, Faculty of Engineering, Postgraduate Programs, managing 2 fields of study, education-based and non-educational study programs. UNESA is committed to improving the quality of education, fostering scientific traditions in research, promoting the spirit of community service, collaborating with stakeholders, and performing excellent, transparent, and accountable services.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang di Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Di usia ke-56 tahun ini, kami dengan bangganya mengajak Anda untuk lebih dekat dan mengenal tentang UNESA. Kami terus berkomitmen tidak hanya menyelenggarakan pendidikan terbaik bagi tenaga pendidik profesional masa depan, juga sangat berfokus untuk menciptakan lulusan yang berkarakter, tangguh, kreatif, inovatif, dan mampu berkolaborasi pada siapapun, berbudaya yang humanis dengan spesifikasi yang unggul dalam hal seni, olahraga, dan pendidikan disabilitas yang komprehensif.
Education is not only the key of our existence, but also the spirit of struggle of UNESA. Becoming one of the campuses that organize teacher professional education programs that produce professional educators, UNESA is committed to organizing various empowerment programs as a stimulus to develop faculty members and student, research development, and innovative products as the solutions to problems in the society. UNESA, House of Champions, a supportive ecosystem in producing competitive and well-qualified human resources with global perspective to compete on both national and international levels. Collaboration is the key to progress in becoming a globally competitive campus. UNESA collaborates with a number of international institutions in the field of industry, government, and educational institutions. Set the hierarchy our class with complete facilities as a space for developing students' interests, talents, and potential. UNESA also continues to develop facilities and infrastructure to support academic and non-academic activities. Futsal International Sports Arena, Container Students Dormitory, Sports Center, Language Center, Graha UNESA, Student Activity Center, Jogging Track, Equestrian Field, International Basketball Arena, Student Activity Units, Art Development, Character and Personality Building, Sports, Outdoor Activities.
UNESA, 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 UNESA,
UNESA.
UNESA, satu langkah di depan.
A campus from the best city in Indonesia. A city with a long history of struggle and heroism. Welcome to Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Founded in 1964 as a teaching institute for education under the name IKIP Surabaya, to be an educational institution that carries the mandate as a university that produces educators, along with the development of educational needs in the vast globalization era. UNESA maintains the spirit by establishing itself as a center for education development, preservation of traditional arts, sports science, and inclusive services for people with disabilities. Growing to be a leading university, UNESA now manages 7 faculties, consisting of 73 undergraduate study programs and 23 postgraduate study programs. Faculty of Sports Sciences, Faculty of Languages and Arts, Faculty of Education Sciences, Faculty of Social Sciences and Law, Faculty of Economics, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, Faculty of Engineering, postgraduate programs. Managing 2 fields of study, education-based and non-educational study programs. UNESA is committed to improving the quality of education, fostering scientific traditions in research, promoting the spirit of community service, collaborating with stakeholders, and performing excellent, transparent, and accountable services.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang di Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Di usia ke-56 tahun ini, kami dengan bangganya mengajak Anda untuk lebih dekat dan mengenal tentang UNESA. Kami terus berkomitmen tidak hanya menyelenggarakan pendidikan terbaik bagi tenaga pendidik profesional masa depan, juga sangat berfokus untuk menciptakan lulusan yang berkarakter, tangguh, kreatif, inovatif, dan mampu berkolaborasi pada siapapun, berbudaya yang humanis dengan spesifikasi yang unggul dalam hal seni, olahraga, dan pendidikan disabilitas yang komprehensif.
Education is not only the key of our existence, but also the spirit of struggle of UNESA. Becoming one of the campuses that organize teacher professional education programs that produce professional educators, UNESA is committed to organizing various empowerment programs as a stimulus to develop faculty members and student, research development, and innovative products as the solutions to problems in the society. UNESA, House of Champions, a supportive ecosystem in producing competitive and well-qualified human resources with global perspective to compete on both national and international levels. Collaboration is the key to progress in becoming a globally competitive campus. UNESA collaborates with a number of international institutions in the field of industry, government, and educational institutions. Set the higher class with complete facilities as a space for developing students' interests, talents, and potential. UNESA also continues to develop facilities and infrastructure to support academic and non-academic activities. Futsal International Sports Arena, Container Students Dormitory, Sports Center, Language Center, Graha UNESA, Student Activity Center, Jogging Track, Equestrian Field, International Basketball Arena, Student Activity Units, Art Development, Character and Personality Building, Sports, Outdoor Activities,
UNESA, 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 UNESA,
UNESA,
UNESA, satu langkah di depan.
Sorry, but the committee or panitia still muted.
Masuk ke sana, Mbak. WA aja.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome and say hello to our respective guests and delegates. Welcome, Minister of Research and Technology, Head of Research and Innovation Agency, Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Bapak Profesor Dr. Bambang Permadi Sumantri Brojonegoro, Director General for Higher Education, Ministry of Education and Culture, Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Bapak Profesor Nizam PhD, Rector of State University of Surabaya, His Honorable Professor Nur Hasan, and also rectors, professors, faculty members, delegates who are now joining us in this forum. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. To open this forum, we present to you Tembang by students of Faculty of Languages and Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates, participants, To begin this forum, please be invited to sing and listen solemnly the national anthem of Republic of Indonesia, Indonesia Raya. Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly rise. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You might be invited to be seated again. Excellencies, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate 56 years of success by UNESA, today's forum is attended by delegates, participants, fellow colleagues, and faculty members from 29 institutions across the world. According to the list that I have today, ladies and gentlemen, the delegates that we have are coming from 17 countries. It's a pride for us to host this forum. Ladies and gentlemen, the friendship collaborations between UNESA and universities and other institutions around the world have been leading to successful, productive collaboration in some sectors. To express our hope and intense collaboration, ladies and gentlemen, we are so proud to present to you art performance Kolaborasi Nusantara.
nang dalanan. Ayo konco ngundang wisatawan mlaku-mlaku nang tunjungan. Rame-rame bebarengan.
Kolaborasi Nusantara, presented to you to celebrate our friendships and collaborations. Performed by our students from Department of Arts, Music, and Dance, Faculty of Languages and Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, delegates, and participants, as we proceed to the next agenda, we will listen to the opening remarks by Rector of UNESA. In this opportunity, please join us to welcome His Honorable Bapak Profesor Dr. Nur Hasan. For Mr. Rector, we would like to request to officially open this forum. Thank you.
Pakai face ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Nama Budaya, Salam kebajikan. Yang terhormat Mas Profesor Bambang Permadi, Sumantri Brojonegoro, PhD, Menteri Riset dan Teknologi, Kepala BRIN Republik Indonesia. Yang kami hormati Mas Profesor Insinyur Nizam, MSc, PhD, Direktur Jenderal Pendidikan Tinggi Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan, dan yang kami muliakan, Rektor dan perwakilan 39 universitas yang berkenan bergabung, serta para undangan yang berbahagia. Pertama-tama, marilah kita memanjatkan puji syukur atas anugerah, kesehatan, dan kesempatan yang diberikan Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Kuasa, sehingga meskipun dalam kondisi pandemi COVID-19 ini, kita masih bisa bergabung, baik di ruangan ini maupun secara daring, dalam sebuah momen istimewa bertajuk UNESA Internasional Forum of University Rectors tahun 2020. Kami ucapkan selamat datang di Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Melalui forum ini kami berharap agar pimpinan perguruan tinggi dan organisasi yang hadir pada hari ini bisa berkolaborasi sesuai dengan tema kita, yaitu Strengthening Global Partnership on SDGs amid the COVID-19 pandemi. Pada kesempatan ini, izinkan kami untuk mempresentasikan beberapa program SDGs yang dilakukan Universitas Negeri Surabaya, utamanya berkaitan dengan penanggulangan COVID-19. Pertemuan ini adalah pertemuan yang kedua, waktu itu pertama saya hadir di Taiwan. Mudah-mudahan di Surabaya menjadikan momentum yang luar biasa di era pandemi ini, kita mampu berkolaborasi, sekaligus kita tangguh dan berkreasi, berani berinovasi untuk mampu beradaptasi. UNESA merupakan perguruan tinggi terakreditasi A dan menduduki peringkat ke-19 di Indonesia dari 4.300 lebih perguruan tinggi negeri swasta, yang terus mengembangkan diri menjadi pusat pengembangan pendidikan, pelestarian seni budaya tradisional, ilmu keolahragaan, serta ramah disabilitas. Komitmen terus mengembangkan diri menjadi panduan kami untuk melangkah. Untuk itu, UNESA senantiasa meningkatkan kualitas penyelenggaraan pendidikan, memupuk tradisi ilmiah dalam penelitian, menggelorakan semangat pengabdian pada masyarakat, serta berjejaring dan berkolaborasi dengan berbagai pihak. UNESA mempunyai 98 program studi dalam 7 fakultas, yaitu olahraga, pendidikan, bahasa dan seni, matematika dan IPA, sosial dan hukum, ekonomi, dan teknik, Saat ini ada 56 prodi yang sudah terakreditasi A, 38 prodi terakreditasi B, dan 4 prodi baru terakreditasi C. UNESA saat ini sedang menempuh akreditasi internasional 12 program studi. Kami saat ini mempunyai lebih dari 30.000 mahasiswa dengan pendaftar lebih dari 60.000 per tahun, serta mahasiswa internasional yang berasal dari berbagai negara. UNESA mendukung 17 program pembangunan berkelanjutan. Tetapi pada kesempatan hari ini, saya mempunyai waktu hanya 5 menit untuk mempresentasikan program-program yang dilaksanakan. Program pertama adalah kemitraan untuk mencapai tujuan di tahun 2020. UNESA sudah menandatangani lebih dari 900 perjanjian kerjasama dengan lembaga pemerintah, perguruan tinggi, organisasi, baik dalam negeri maupun luar negeri. UNIFUR ini adalah salah satu implementasi kerjasama untuk berkontribusi pada SDGs. Program yang kedua adalah pendidikan yang berkualitas. Di samping mempunyai peringkat nasional yang baik, UNESA juga rutin menyelenggarakan agenda, konferensi, dan forum ilmiah internasional yang mengundang para peneliti, ahli, dan tenaga pendidikan untuk membahas permasalahan yang terjadi seperti halnya di era COVID-19 ini. Program yang ketiga adalah industri, inovasi, dan infrastruktur. Selama masa pandemi COVID-19 ini, UNESA telah mendaftarkan 169 hak cipta terbanyak ketiga nasional. Kategori penelitian yang berkaitan dengan COVID-19. Kemudian selama masa pandemi ini, UNESA juga mendaftarkan 18 merek terbanyak pertama nasional. Produk inovasi yang dibuat untuk penanggulangan COVID-19 diantaranya adalah drone, penyemprot disinfektan. Drone ini mempunyai kapasitas yang cukup besar untuk mensterilkan tempat atau wilayah yang terinfeksi dengan perangkat jarak jauh. Produk inovasi yang selanjutnya adalah robot kece generasi ketiga. Robot ini dirancang untuk membantu petugas medis dalam memeriksa pasien COVID-19, mendistribusikan makanan dan obat, mensterilkan ruangan, serta ada fitur yang mungkin belum ada di dunia, yaitu fitur terapi musik. Untuk membuat pasien COVID-19 merasa bahagia, nyaman, dan tidak stres. Robot ini telah dikembangkan di generasi ketiga mendapatkan bantuan dari Mas Menteri Ristek. Penelitian ini dari pemerintah Indonesia senilai kurang lebih 1 M. Atas nama UNESA saya ucapkan terima kasih pada Mas Ristek. Demikian presentasi singkat dari saya. Pada akhirnya satu pelajaran terakhir yang sangat penting dari pandemi COVID-19 kali ini ialah untuk menghadapi perubahan yang diakibatkannya. Kita tidak bisa berjalan sendiri-sendiri. Kita perlu saling menolong, saling menguatkan antar sesama. Wujudnya dengan kolaborasi dan kemitraan bersama. Berikut adalah website dan akun media sosial dari UNESA yang siap untuk memberikan informasi dan kolaborasi kapanpun diperlukan. Terima kasih atas perhatian para hadirin semua. Kurang lebihnya saya mohon maaf. Bila taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Bapak Profesor Dr. Nur Hasan, for the remarks this afternoon. UNESA satu langkah di depan untuk Indonesia maju. Thank you very much. Excellencies, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen, several collaborations have been taken by UNESA with relevant parties, both domestic and international institutions, with the great hope that all relevant parties and UNESA are able to contribute to the solutions upon the current problems. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, that UNESA International Forum of University Rectors 2020 is a program initiated by UNESA with the spirit of one step ahead or satu langkah di depan, that UNESA stays to strengthen the global partnerships amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, that our university has been productive to initiate and to implement between universities resulted in the expanding members of the signed Memorandum of Understanding. To celebrate the 56th anniversary of our university, starting this year, UNESA will host the annual event named UNIFUR, or UNESA International Forum of University Rectors, and will become regular and annual event by university. This forum is intended to provide a space for university leaders to discuss and collaborate on the frame of partnerships. For this year's forum, it's conducted through online as we are still in the global pandemic of COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, as one of our agenda on this forum, in this opportunity, UNESA will sign an agreement with Hatya University, Thailand, as a symbolic partnership between university and other institutions. In this opportunity, we would like to invite the representatives of the two universities, Honorable President of Hatya University, Assistant Professor Dr. Witawat Didiasarin Satayarak, and also would like to invite Rector of UNESA, Honorable Professor Dr. Nur Hassan, along with Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Vice Rector for Public and Financial Affairs, Vice Rector for Students and Alumni Affairs, and Vice Rector for Planning and International Affairs. In this MOU, ladies and gentlemen, UNESA and Hatya University will jointly develop some activities based on the respective academic and educational needs. For example, we are working together to expand the exchange of research materials, publications, and informations. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome President of Hatya University. Thank you very much for joining with us, Honorable Associate Professor Dr. Witayat Didiasarin Satayarak, and also Rector of UNESA to sign the MOU. So there are some collaborations between the two institutions. For example, that we have a program for development and operation of joint academic programs, support for distance learning courses with mutual written consent before expenses are incurred. For example, organization and joint research programs, students exchange of academic staff, exchange of administrative and non-academic staff. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say thank you very much for your cooperations, and thank you, the faculty members, President of Hatya University, Thailand. Excellencies, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen, as an expression of gratitude and a form of acknowledgement by UNESA to the participants who have given contribution of thoughts to this partnership, we provide and present Excellence Awards of UNESA International Forum 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, please be invited to respective awardees for the symbolic awards receptions. In this opportunity, please be invited Rector of UNESA, His Honorable Professor Dr. Nur Hassan, to present the symbolic awards to the outstanding partners for their great contributions. So, the awardees, first, the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, Center for Early Childhood Care, Education and Parenting. Director, Honorable Dr. Dwi Priyono, congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Would like to invite Honorable Mr. Xiao Renwei, Director of Confucius Institute. Thank you very much, Mr. Xiao, for joining us this afternoon. The third awardee, representative from National Tsinghua University, Dean of Office of International Affairs, Honorable Dr. Yuan Ron Ma. Thank you, Dr. Yuan Ron Ma, for joining with us this afternoon. And the fourth awardee, representative of University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, Vice Chancellors, Professor Datuk Dr. Wahid bin Razali. Thank you very much, Professor Datuk Dr. Wahid bin Razali, for joining us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, in this opportunity, the awards are presented by directors and given to the Office of International Affairs to be delivered to the respective awardees. Again, thank you very much and congratulations for the respective institutions for the great achievements and of course for the contributions. Thank you very much. Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, Center for Early Childhood Care Education and Parenting, Confucius Institutes, National Tsinghua University, and University Tun Hussein on Malaysia. Thank you very much. These awards are the expressions of UNESA to acknowledge the contributions, the achievements of the relevant parties to the pandemic, to this crisis. So we are so proud of being partners with the relevant institutions. Thank you very much. Excellencies, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your cooperation. We are still here in UNESA International Forum of University Rectors 2020. We proceed to the next agenda. We are going to listen to the speeches by keynote speakers, and we have special guests in this afternoon. The first keynote speaker we have this afternoon, Minister of Research and Technology, Head of Research and Innovation Agency, Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Professor Bambang Permadi Sumantri Brojonegoro, PhD. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, for joining us this afternoon. Would like to welcome the second keynote speaker, Director General for Higher Education, Ministry of Education and Culture, Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Professor Nizam, PhD. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. For the first speech, will be delivered by Minister of Research and Technology, Head of Research and Innovation Agency, Republic of Indonesia, His Honorable Bapak Profesor Bambang Permadi Sumantri Brojonegoro, PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to welcome Minister Professor Bambang Brojonegoro, PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome Bapak Profesor Bambang Brojonegoro, PhD.
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon for Indonesian colleagues, and very good morning or very good evening for other participants overseas. Rector of Universitas Negeri Surabaya and rectors of universities attending this forum, Pak Dirjen Prof. Nizam, Director General of Higher Education, Ministry of Education and Culture, distinguished speakers, participants, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I congratulate Universitas Negeri Surabaya for their achievement in as one of the reputable universities in Indonesia as well as their achievement in research and innovation. For example, the robots, the robot Kece that already launched a couple months ago. And just yesterday, I saw the robot directly by myself when we include this robot as part of our program called Bakti Inovasi. Or basically, we would like to distribute the robots to hospitals, health facilities that urgently needs that kind of a device. So in this occasion, I would like also to congratulate Universitas Negeri Surabaya for their international collaboration effort. We know international collaboration is much more important than ever, especially in today during the pandemic situation. But in fact, the international collaboration has been the global language since 2000, when we had Millennium Development Goals. However, after several attempts, especially to achieve the development goals, unfortunately, Millennium Development Goals failed to achieve the targeted goals. As a result, the United Nations in 2015 revised the MDG and coming up with the idea of Sustainable Development Goal, or SDGs, with all 17 development goals. Of course, this is very challenging because we don't have much time to achieve those 17 goals, especially the limit is 2030. So by 2030, of course, we hope that the global will be in much better situation, economically, socially, as well as environmentally. And Indonesia, of course, plays important role in this international collaboration to achieve SDGs. Next page, please. Yeah. So Indonesia itself, as we know, is a big country, big and rich in terms of biodiversity. And as a result, Indonesia itself can become a natural laboratory for geology, volcanology. We know that we are on the ring of fire. Climatology, because of course we are experiencing some impact of climate change, but the climate in Indonesia is quite unique. And then of course we are prone to natural disaster, especially earthquake, tsunami. And then Indonesia, with the rich biodiversity, of course, is a good laboratory for biotech, marine biology, zoology, botany, virology, you know, the things that are relevant with COVID-19, ecology, primatology, forestry. Indonesia, of course, is one of, is a country with one of the largest natural forests in the world, aside from Brazil. And then also a good lab for oceanography, because we are archipelago, plus marine fisheries, and of course the other issues like geography, health. And in terms of culture, Indonesia, of course, is very rich for anthropology, sociology, archaeology, of course, politics, history, folklore, and others. So there are many things to be done in Indonesia, and if we would like to do the research collaboration with other countries, with other universities in other countries, then these are the list of areas in which we can explore the Indonesia's richness and Indonesia's advantage to support the idea of achieving sustainable development goals. What are the roles of international collaboration? Of course, there are many things we can do in international collaboration among universities. Research capacity building is one thing, but more importantly, at least we can build the network and we can be involved in global innovation and trying to shift our paradigm into innovation-driven economy. Currently, Indonesia is still natural resource dependent natural resource dependent economy, and we need to shift that kind of paradigm into innovation-driven economy. And of course, with others, we are trying to meet the global challenges. What is the umbrella of research collaboration? Because Universitas Negeri Surabaya just signed a collaboration with universities outside Indonesia. Of course, as we just witnessed, the memorandum of understanding between the parties, technical agreement, of course, has to be accompanied, and then material transfer agreement, and this is important. This is part of our law number 11, 2019, as well as intellectual property right agreement. So international research collaboration is not just about the technicality, but we need to include the transfer agreement for any material, any important material that's relevant to the research, as well as intellectual property right agreement. And then the type of partnership could be in-kind contribution, which is very common, sometimes in cash contribution. I mean, if there is a opportunity or if there is a room for budget. But the more important thing, when we define the collaboration, it has to be based on real contribution and bargaining position. So we have to have fair and equitable benefit sharing. Of course, research is very interesting activity, but of course, each party that involved in the research activity needs to have fair and equitable and benefit sharing that will, of course, make everybody satisfied with this type of collaboration. And if we look at some foreign research activities in Indonesia, we can see that US is still very dominant. They are asking for almost more than 900 permits during the period of 2010-2018. And of course, if we look historically by the years on this period, it's clear that 2011 is the lowest, but 2017 is the highest. And aside from US, other countries that are quite active doing the research activities in Indonesia and collaborating with institutions in Indonesia is Japan, Germany, France, UK, Australia, China, Netherlands, Canada, and Italy. And it's quite interesting that none of the ASEAN member countries are in this list. And I think the ideas of cooperation, for example, between Universitas Negeri Surabaya and Hatay University in Thailand, I think could be a good start to involve more ASEAN, universities from ASEAN, to do research collaboration with universities in Indonesia. And of course, you can start with universities that you already familiar with. But from our side, we are really encouraging universities in Indonesia to build also collaboration with universities in ASEAN member countries. And why research collaboration is important? As I mentioned, we would like to promote Indonesia as innovation-based or innovation-driven economy. And to support this innovation-driven economy, of course, innovation needs to be promoted. And innovation has to be based to R&D, research and development. And in order to promote innovation, we need to implement the triple helix, the synergy among government, academia, and industry. And the idea is, if academia and industry especially are communicating well and they are working together, they are collaborating in many activities, then hopefully innovation produced by Indonesia, innovation products produced by Indonesia will be even more, and of course more respectable and competitive in the global market. Of course, this will need a long time, long period of time to achieve that kind of situation, but we can learn from the success story in Korea, success story in some countries in Western Europe like Sweden that has done the triple helix quite smoothly. They are trying to promote more R&D with more investment in R&D, more innovation, more product development, and at the end, competitiveness, global competitiveness that make the products from those countries becomes the products that benefit many people and especially benefit the countries themselves. So Indonesia would like to follow that path, And of course, we need also to work with other countries, aside from providing incentive and promoting the triple helix. On the next page, since the collaboration is very important during this pandemic, our ministry in March, when we had the first cases of COVID-19, we established the consortium for research innovation COVID-19. That is basically the implementation of triple helix by involving some government agencies and ministries, universities, plus research institution, and also industries, private sector, and they are working together to make sure we can come up with some innovative products, and those products can be downstream into mass production and later commercialization from private sectors. And thankfully, we have launched so many products, including the robots that has been innovated by Universitas Negeri Surabaya. The others would be collaboration with society, with people in general, in which we are trying to get their ideas, their original ideas, how to handle COVID-19 from the grassroots, from the people. And then with universities, we have special portal to contain specific description and also supporting data sets in tackling COVID-19 in Indonesia. And then with Indonesian diaspora, Indonesian who are now working outside Indonesia, especially in universities, research institutions, we are developing collaboration with them in order to involve them in management of COVID-19. Last but not least, we are now working with vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine that is called red white vaccine. And of course, this vaccine also involves the triple helix, the government institution, private sector, state-owned enterprise, as well as couple universities, research institution to be involved in developing vaccine made by Indonesia. And as a result of the consortium, as you can see in this slide, we have launched so many products. And of course, the robot is there, although this robot is the robot produced by Institut Teknologi 10 November in Surabaya, but others like rapid test, ventilator, power air purifying respirator, flock swab, as well as artificial intelligence for tracking COVID-19, and then some immunomodulator medicine, herbal medicine to help people dealing with the COVID-19, as well as smart biosafety chamber, mobile lab, and so many other products. More importantly, Indonesian have talent, have capacity and talents to produce these kind of products. And we are open for international collaboration because we believe with international collaboration, we can even produce better, faster, and also, more varieties. So, of course, we again encourage this kind of research collaboration. And then part of this consortium, aside from vaccine, we are also working on, for example, stem cell, the convalescent plasma, especially for therapy, to help people, healing from COVID-19, as well as we are trying to do some research on medicine like quinine pills and also the anti-serum. And then for the next page, the vaccine, just to inform you that we are implementing this triple helix on developing the vaccine. As you can see now, there are 6 institutions in Indonesia developing the COVID-19 vaccine, and we have involved not only state-owned enterprise, Bio Farma, in producing the vaccine later, but also we have involved some private companies that already committed to do investment and to do the registration to be part of the COVID-19 vaccine producers. So we are working all out with this type of collaboration. But aside from that, because we know that getting the vaccine is not an easy thing, then we have overseas collaboration for vaccine. Of course, the vaccine or seed vaccine development has been done in the respective partners, especially big pharmaceutical companies around the world, but the production will be done in Indonesia. So this is type of international collaboration that is needed to tackle COVID-19. And then last but not least, of course, since we are now in Universitas Negeri Surabaya, what kind of contribution of higher education in order to enhance science, technology, and innovation? Of course, we have to increase the number of research groups with the focus on the research related to COVID-19 as well as related to Industrial Revolution 4.0 and Digital One. Why? Because this Industrial Revolution 4.0 needs to be combined with the issue of the COVID-19. For example, artificial intelligence to detect COVID-19, as well as any type of digital approach that can reduce, for example, the contact, social contact, human contact, and then trying to preserve social distancing without losing the productivity of the activities itself. And then digital transformation in education. And I believe next semester, the Minister of Education already gives some kind of green light for students to come to campus. But I want to make sure that the campus is ready, not only with all the protocols and regulation, but you are ready with the technology. And the technology that you require in order to make the, the regular lectures could be happening should be technology related to digital one, because to some extent you still need to implement so-called hybrid approach in doing the lecturing activity. And secondly, of course, the technology related to detection of COVID-19. And we already witnessed some researchers in Indonesia already coming up with good ideas like Genos from Gajah Mada University, and then rapid antigen from Pajajaran University, as well as other rapid swab or rapid antigen that's now developed by LIPI, for example, by BPPT, as well as the Saliva test that now is in process. I mean, we are now looking at possibility of Saliva test to substitute the swab test. And of course, it will be more convenient and with the same accuracy. So, of course, we hope that universities can provide science and technology infrastructure, including the labs. Implementation of R&D result in community is kind of your social responsibility to the people surrounding. And then acquisition of intellectual property rights and patents, increase of lecturers and students researchers, meaning that the source of researchers coming from both the professors, lecturers, and students, as well as collaboration of researchers, universities, and industries. And this is important to start making strong collaboration with industries, not only between the campus, and of course, still the publication of scientific journals and citation. A couple of weeks ago, we gave special award for, professors, academicians, or researchers who had published quite productively with highest citation. And of course, this is the aim of having a good university and good environment to do research in university as well as research institution. So again, congratulations for this forum and also effort to do international collaboration. And I hope Universitas Negeri Surabaya can still keep improving their performance in academic as well as in research and innovation. We are waiting for your further innovative product from UNESA. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. His Excellency Bapak Profesor Bambang Permadi Sumantri Brojonegoro PhD for the great insights and idea and of course motivations to the participants in this forum. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you again. Mr. Minister has requested to leave the session earlier for other agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Minister, this forum is part of the celebration of our university's anniversary. Do you have a word to say to celebrate our birth?
Oh, okay. Uh,
Oh, enggak sih, cuma buat nemenin Bapak.
Ibu nggak kesepitan ini Bu, mau dipindah lagi nggak?
Enggak,
Bagian?
di sini aja udah.
Nggak apa-apa?
Nggak apa-apa.
Oh, iya.
Halo? Halo? Halo?
Yeah, so it seems that there's still technical problems. Ladies and gentlemen, again, that after this keynote speaker, we have presentations by respective rectors of the universities. And also the second session this afternoon, we have focus group discussions that it will be attended by delegates and participants of this forum. Okay, let's greet again. Good afternoon, Professor. Professor Nizam. Hello, Professor. Right, so again, ladies and gentlemen, this forum is also intended to provide many platforms for a better future. For example, that we are going to present a platform for universities to promote their universities. That's going to be the main purpose. And also it's going to provide an opportunity for a further discussion between universities and other sectors. This forum is also intended to provide a platform for universities to initiate global partnerships, and also that this forum is conducted to enforce partnerships between respective universities. We are calling again Professor Nizam. Selamat siang, Bapak. Yeah, we are still waiting for some technical matters from the Office of Directorate for Higher Education. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting for some technical problems from the Office of Directorates for Higher Education, yes, I think Bapak Professor Nizam is now with us. Selamat siang, Bapak Professor.
Selamat siang, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mohon maaf ini di jalan.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Baik, terima kasih yang saya hormati Bapak Menristek, Kepala BRIN, Prof. Negoro. Yang saya hormati Bapak Rektor Unesa, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, rectors from many universities joining this conference. I'm sorry, I'm on my way from Jogja to Jakarta on the road, and my computer ran out of power, so I use my cell phone. It's a great honor for me to join this webinar, and as we can see now, technology has made our life somewhat more connected, but at the same time, it's also make us day and night has to engage with technology. Please allow me to share screen. Okay. Sorry, can you see my screen, my presentation? Sorry.
No, sir. We cannot see the slides. It seems that there is a problem with the internet connection.
Yeah, I'm on the road and my computer ran out of power, so I have to use my cell phone. Sorry. Well, anyway, this when technology doesn't work, so we have to use the creativity. First of all, once again, thank you very much for the opportunity of sharing this session. And first of all, congratulate for UNESA for hosting this very interesting conference, international conference on university rectors. As Prof. Bambang Brojonegoro just told us that during this pandemic, we see very rapid transformations from our university and the increased productivity of our universities in coping with the pandemic. what we see in the past 5 or 6 months, just after March 2nd, when the first case was confirmed in Indonesia, we see a very rapid transformation in Indonesian higher education and the education arena that within a few weeks, we can see our universities transform into online learning, and more than 8 million students and staff are using technology for conducting courses. And at the same time, we also see the very productive research and development at our university and our universities. And many innovations came out just within a couple of months. So this spirit of creativity, spirit of innovations is mushrooming, even at the time when the situation is not supportive for doing a proper research. Yet we see hundreds of innovations came out from university. The Ministry of Education and Culture actually promote universities to be more ready to transform itself to face with the current situations of Industry 4.0, where the accelerations of innovations, the acceleration of technology need us to be more agile, more adaptive, and more creative in coping with development. And for that, what we need to do is not only in research, but in the educations. We have to prepare our students not only with the theory, but how to implement that theory into the real case, into the real problems. And during this pandemic, we see that situations is accelerating. Students supporting with the supervisions of their professors, developing many devices, tools that also helps with the pandemic. To promote further the collaborations between the universities and the industries, the engagement of university industries through triple helix or even pentahelix, the collaboration between university, industry, government, community, as well as the media, is accelerated during this pandemic. And we, to further support that, the government now provide further support for the engagement of university with the industry by providing matching fund. So for every dollars industry spend on research and development in university, the government will provide another dollars to accelerate the research. In addition to super tax deduction, for every dollars industry spend on R&D, government will count that as triple that number for tax deduction. This ecosystem is put in place to promote the collaborations between university and the industry. And at university, we also encourage the university to engage with the international partners to accelerate the collaborations between institutions. We see that the current situations with current development and challenge with the sustainable development goals, challenge with the like the current pandemic, need us to collaborate and join hand closer in addressing the global pandemics. So for that, we also support the university for that initiatives to develop innovations and to engage closer with the international partners by providing competitive funding for university for the innovations. So we hope that by joining hands, partnerships between institutions, partnerships between universities and industries, and global partnerships will accelerate the development of innovations in the development of technology and to accelerate further the ecosystem of growth in a sustainable way. So I think that would conclude my remarks on these occasions. Once again, I thank you and I congratulate UNESA for the hosting of this very interesting international conference. And as we see, technology helps us to get closer, to collaborate more easy between countries. Now the barrier between countries even get less with the connection of technology. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Professor. So thank you very much, Bapak Professor Nizam, for sharing some insights to this forum. Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, delegates, thank you very much for your cooperation during the session. We proceed to the next agenda. We are going to have some speeches from the respective universities this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 rectors, representative of the universities. For the first speaker, please be invited, Acting Rector of Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, Indonesia, Bapak Profesor Dr. Margana MA, to deliver the first speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome Bapak Profesor Dr. Margana MA. Bapak Profesor Margana. Good afternoon, Bapak Professor Margana.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Please.
Your Excellency, Minister of Research and Technology, His Excellency, Director General of Higher Education of Ministry of Education and Culture,
to be modern international
distinguished speakers, dear rectors across universities from Indonesia and other universities from outside of Indonesia. It is a pleasure for me to be here to present the descriptions of University of Yogyakarta. I would like to share my screen. Thank you, Pak Rector Unesa, who has already invited me to be the speaker in this international seminar on UNIFUR, UNESA's International Forum of University of Rectors. First of all, let me present the profile of UNY. UNY was established on 21st May 1964 with its main duty to prepare for school teachers. But since 1999, UNY has been granted the right to hold the schemes of education, namely education and non-education fields, via Presidential Decree of Republic of Indonesia number 93, year 1999. Our main campus is on Jalan Colombo, number 1, Karangmalang, Depok Sleman District, Yogyakarta Province. UNY has 4 other campuses providing vocational education in the districts of Bantul, Yogyakarta, Municipality, Kulon Progo, and Gunung Kidul. This is the locations of Yogyakarta State University. It's not quite far from Surabaya. It takes about 7 hours or 5 hours. This is Yogyakarta. Now, the visions of Yogyakarta State University is becoming a competitive, creative, and innovative education university in 2025 with piety, autonomy, and intellectuality as the foundational values. When we talk about types of education in Indonesia, we can identify into three. That is why UNY clearly categorized the types of education programs into three types, which include academic, professional, and vocational education programs. The academic type of education at State University of Yogyakarta consists of 100 study programs, namely 60 study programs of undergraduate level, comprising 37 educational programs and 23 non-educational ones, 32 study programs of master's, and 8 study programs of doctoral degree. The vocational education types consists of 11 study programs. And the professional types of education comprises 2 study programs, namely teacher professional program and engineer professional program, the same as UNESA. This is the proportions of the study program in terms of the accreditation. I think I'd like to sweep that one. Now, State University of Yogyakarta consists of 7 faculties and 1 graduate school. To support those 7 faculties and the graduate school, State University of Yogyakarta has also the Institute of Research and Community Services, strives to improve the quality of education in Indonesia through research studies, which center around several themes such as innovation in teaching, learning, teacher professionalism, and education evaluation. In line with the advances in technology, the university develops research on science and technology, health, social studies, and environment. Added to this, State University of Yogyakarta has also an Institute of Educational Development and Quality Assurance, which is strategic developer and organizer for education and profession development, as well as educational quality assurance, which is in charge of developing, coordinating, monitoring, and evaluating educational development and quality assurance programs, as well as the profession development. When we talk about the bonus of demography, elevates at any university to generate qualified and agile graduates. In 2030, we will get what we call the bonus of demography, because the ratio of the productive people rise up, meaning that they are qualified in nature and they could elevate themselves to make our country, Indonesia, advance. That is why university plays an important role to drive them to be qualified. Now, we expect that UNY is often to cooperate with all universities participating in this year. Throughout UNIFUR, cooperations will come and put priority programs and other programs. UNY wants to join a collaboration and grow together with our partner universities. And then the following present the partnerships between State University of Yogyakarta and other countries, embodying 49 countries, Asia, South Asia, Philippines, and then Thailand, and then South Asia, Bangladesh, and the like. So these are the countries which have been collaborated with Yogyakarta State University. Europe, we also have some countries to be collaborated with State University of Yogyakarta. The following present some priority programs that can be collaborated as one of the SDGs. The first one is the capacity building, increasing the number of staff with PhD, meaning that we are going to send some staff to continue their study in abroad, increasing the number of professors and associate professors, internationally reputable journal article, increasing paper per faculty, improving the quality of journals articles, increasing visiting professors inbound and outbound, and then increasing the number of international students, transfer credit, joint curriculum, double degree courses, international cooperation with universities and industries, as mentioned by Bapak Menteri Research and Technology, as well as Prof. Nizam as the Director General of Higher Education, because we have to apply what we call triple helix, combining 3 parties, They include the academician, or in this case, universities, and then industry, business, as well as the government. That is why the triple helix is very important for my university and other universities in UNESA, including UNESA, to collaborate with industries. Teaching industry will be the big issue, to drive the practitioners to come to the universities in order that the students are aware of the real ecosystem of the job. Now, let us share some efforts to prevent and to battle with COVID-19 pandemic. During the COVID pandemic, UNY has assigned a committee called COVID Crisis Center, abbreviated C3. This committee provides academic staff and students information about pandemic. It also facilitates UNY members to do self-check that can give information about whether or not one is healthy or needs to go the door to the doctor to have a further check. UNY has also helped people by providing hand sanitizer and protective equipment for doctors and nurses. Added to this, to prevent and to deal with COVID-19, we promote healthy campus, which aims to mobilize all campus elements or parties, students, lecturers, and then the staff members to actively involve in establishing healthy social and geographical environments through various efforts as follows: establishing healthy, clean, and safe environments, cultivating zero tolerance in terms of smoking, alcohol, drugs, and bullying, detecting the high risk of non-degenerating diseases and insanity. The fourth one is promoting healthy lives and physical activities. Besides those issues, Yogyakarta State University is struggling hard to cultivate mental health that consists of some issues such as self-concept, mental efficiency, think and do integration, control of conflict. In this case, self-concept is promoting the ability to maintain a healthy orientation to objective reality includes thinking, including thinking healthily about oneself. So they are not afraid of COVID-19, but they prevent to be affected by COVID-19. Integrate personal motivation and keep control of conflict and frustration in self-development efforts. Mental efficiency is concerned with effective use of capacity of the self to observe, learn, think, and continuously develop mental functions to higher level of efficiency. Thought and behavior integration should be highlighted to be identified as personal integrity, encouraging healthy behavior. Added to this, what we have already promoted on the part of the students, lecturers, and staff members, establishing comfort that can be divided into 5 comforts. The first is academic comfort, which is giving an emphasis on establishing a conducive academic climate in improving the quality of education. The second one is establishing psychological comfort, which is promoting internal self-awareness, which includes self-concept, self-esteem, and life-feeling abilities. And the next one is cultural comfort in the sense that we promote the totality of life, which is manifested, interpreted, and practiced by academic community members. And the next one is social comfort, which is also important for the students, the lecturers, and the staff members, namely promoting fulfillment of compatible social interactions in terms of space and time. And the last one is environmentally comfort, which is meant a campus that provides coolness through availability of green open space and environmentally friendly. So those 5 accommodations here, the comforts, practices will drive students and staff members to protect the COVID-19, because we realize that the psychological health give an emphasis to prevent and give an emphasis factor to prevent the COVID-19. The following present the pictures to promote the prevention of the COVID-19. I think that's all. Thank you very much for having my presentation, and thank you for your participations and attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bapak Professor Dr. Margana, MA, for sharing great insights and ideas with delegates and participants in this forum. Thank you very much, Professor Margana. Ladies and gentlemen, please proceed to the second speaker. We have Vice President of Central China Normal University, China, Honorable Professor Peng Shuangji. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome Professor Peng Shuangji. Good afternoon, Professor.
Yeah.
Yes.
OK。尊敬的，尊敬的农爱寒山校长，尊敬的各位领导，各位来宾。女士们、先生们、朋友们，大家好。今年是不同寻常的一年，一场新冠疫情肺炎突如其来并迅速在全世界蔓延。现在在有些国家，比如中国，疫情已得到了基本控制。在有些国家，包括印度尼西亚，疫情还在肆虐。在这样的背景下，我们的合作伙伴泗水国立大学举办校长论坛有着非同寻常的意义。我谨代表华中师范大学对本次论坛的主办表示热烈的祝贺，对印尼泗水国立大学的盛情相邀表示衷心的感谢。华中师范大学位于9省通衢的武汉，是中国教育部直属重点综合师范大学和首批列于国家双一流建设高校，迄今已快有120年的历史。武汉疫情爆发后，我校迅速采取严格的疫情防控措施，确保包括外籍教师和留学生在内的广大师生的健康和生命安全。在中国抗疫的关键时刻，我校得到了海内外合作伙伴和朋友们的大力支持。泗水国立大学中文系学生以各种方式为武汉抗疫加油打气，他们同唱的那首《天佑中华》，现在好像还在我耳边回荡。孔子学院广泛发动学生紧急筹集口罩等防疫物资，寄送武汉，为疫情防控贡献力量。现在印尼疫情仍在肆虐，孔子学院也为泗水国立大学捐赠了口罩和测温枪。我们常讲患难见真情，什么叫患难之交？这就是患难之交。在此，我对大家的守望相助表示崇高的敬意和衷心的感谢。在做好疫情防控的同时，我校充分发挥教育信息技术领域的优势，实现信息技术与教育的深度融合发展，促进了学校教育教学变革。面对突如其来的疫情，学校快速启动线上课程，以直播和慕课等多种教学方式，为包括全球113个国家的667名国际学生在内的32000多名学生开设了2137门本科生和研究生课程，确保了停课不停教，停课不停学。我校高度重视的印尼的交流和合作。2011年，我校与泗水国立大学 合作共建了孔子学院。9年以来，孔子学院已累计教授学生12000余人次，累计培训本土汉语教师1600余人，主办各种语言文化交流活动200来场。我们同14所印尼高校和研究机构建立了合作伙伴关系。2013年，我校成立了印尼研究中心，2017年更名为中印尼人文交流研究中心。中心自成立以来，开展了多项中印尼教育交流与合作活动，包括中印尼高校中人文交流国际论坛、东盟国家大学生感知中国训练营、中印尼人文交流发展论坛等等。今年是中国印尼建交70周年，也是中印尼高级别人文交流机制建立5周年。为此，由我校合作共建孔子学院与泗水国立大学中文系联合主办了第5届中国语言文化节，中印尼研究中心主办了2020中印尼人文交流发展论坛，产生重要影响。各位嘉宾、女士们、先生们，新冠肺炎疫情下，教育国际合作与交流面临许多困难和挑战，同时也面临新的发展机遇。在此，我想就后疫情时代的中印尼教育合作与交流谈几点体会，供大家参考。一、加强国际合作、教育合作与交流，以应对两国政治经济发展新要求。中印尼两国关系发展为全面战略合作伙伴关系，是历史发展的结果，也是两国共同努力的结果。两国的友好交流不仅要体现在政治、经济、社会方面，还需要秉承前瞻性和创新性。在教育方面多加交流，以人文方面的合作促进两国人民的友谊和经济发展，加强教育国际合作与交流，以应对两国政治经济发展新要求。二、提升教育生态服务，为人类教育共同体贡献力量。国际教育已日益成为一个人类教育共同体，未来我们将坚持引进来与走出去并行，在全球范围内共享优质教育资源，构建国际化课程体系，鼓励学生国际双向流动，拓展学生国际视野，加强国际理解力教育，打造留学生教育品牌，开发具有中国特色和国际竞争优势的专业课程，着力培养具有国际视野的卓越人才。三、推进国际传播力建设，夯实中外人文交流基础。国之交在于民相亲，民相亲在于心相通。近年来，我校加强区域国别研究，促进中外人文交流，取得丰硕成果。中印尼人文交流研究中心被教育部确定为中印尼人文交流机制的重要支撑单位之一。孔子学院建设稳步推进，汉语国际教育蓬勃发展。我校与包括泗水国立大学在内的印尼高校和科研院所之间，在各领域的合作与交流取得了丰硕成果，并具有广阔的发展空间。急力之所举，则无不胜矣；众志之所为，则无不成矣。我期待着论坛期间以及未来，同各高校校长进行深入沟通，规划抗击疫情背景下中外高校合作发展方向，使双边教育科技文化交流行稳致远。我们有理由相信，只要彼此携手共进，加强合作，必将开辟全球合作伙伴关系新的格局， 实现教育国际交流繁荣发展。最后，祝论坛取得圆满成功，取得丰硕成果，祝各位宾朋保重身体，生活愉快。谢谢大家。
Baik, terima kasih atas. Nama saya Muhammad Farhan, saya akan mencoba menerjemahkan apa yang telah disampaikan oleh Prof. Feng Xiangqie tadi. Yang saya hormati Profesor Dr. Nur Hasan MKes, selaku Rektor Universitas Negeri Surabaya, dan juga para tamu dan juga partisipan yang telah hadir pada acara hari ini. Selamat siang semuanya. Tahun ini adalah tahun yang tidak biasa. Pandemi COVID-19 menyebar ke seluruh penjuru dunia. Sekarang di beberapa negara, seperti di Cina, telah berhasil mengatasi pandemi COVID-19. Namun di beberapa negara juga, termasuk di Indonesia, masih sedang berjuang mengatasi COVID-19. Dalam hal ini, kami sebagai mitra UNESA sangat mengapresiasi terselenggaranya forum antar rektor ini. Atas nama Central China Normal University atau CNU, saya ingin mengucapkan selamat atas terselenggaranya forum ini. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih yang sebesar-besarnya kepada UNESA, dan juga merasa terhormat bisa diundang dalam forum ini. Central China Normal University berlokasi di kota Wuhan. Universitas yang berorientasi pada bidang pengajaran dan keguruan ini berada langsung di bawah bimbingan Kementerian Pendidikan Republik Rakyat Tiongkok dan salah satu universitas papan atas di China yang telah memiliki sejarah panjang selama hampir 120 tahun. Selama pandemi melanda kota Wuhan, kami segera melakukan tindakan preventif dan juga penerapan protokoler yang sangat ketat untuk memastikan kesehatan dan keselamatan tenaga pengajar dan juga siswa, termasuk juga tenaga pengajar asing dan juga mahasiswa internasional. Pada saat Tiongkok memasuki masa kritis melawan pandemi, kami menerima berbagai dukungan dari berbagai mitra dan dari dalam Tiongkok dan juga dari luar Tiongkok. Saat pandemi Wuhan merebak, para mahasiswa jurusan Bahasa Mandarin UNESA juga menunjukkan semangatnya sebagai bentuk perlawanan terhadap pandemi dengan berbagai cara, seperti dengan menyanyikan lagu Tianyou Zhonghua atau God Bless in China. Lagu yang mereka nyanyikan seakan selalu terngiang di telinga saya. Confucius Institute secara masif menggerakkan mahasiswanya untuk menyuarakan perlawanan terhadap pandemi. Salah satunya, pengiriman masker dan juga alat penanganan COVID-19 ke Wuhan. Kami, orang Tionghoa sering berkata, Kuoming Jiaoqing, apa itu? Ialah persahabatan sehidup semati. Saat ini, Indonesia masih berjuang melawan pandemi. Saya juga mendengar bahwa Confucius Institute juga menyumbangkan masker dan termometer gun untuk UNESA. Kami juga sering berkata, Huanan Jian Chenqing, artinya adalah akan selalu ada hikmah sekalipun di tengah kesulitan. Sekali lagi, saya ingin menyampaikan respek yang setinggi-tingginya dan juga terima kasih yang sedalam-dalamnya kepada semua pihak yang telah membantu. Di saat yang sama, dalam pengendalian pandemi, dengan pesatnya perkembangan teknologi informasi dan juga berbagai bentuk inovasi dalam bidang pendidikan menghadapi pandemi yang tiba-tiba melanda, CNU melakukan pembelajaran secara online dengan berbagai metode dan juga media pembelajaran yang beragam. Hal ini untuk mengakomodasi 2.137 mata kuliah program sarjana dan juga pasca sarjana yang ditempuh oleh sebanyak 32.000 lebih mahasiswa asing di dalam China dan juga 667 siswa internasional yang tersebar di 113 negara lain di seluruh dunia. Kami menggunakan slogan penghentian kelas, tidak menghentikan proses belajar dan mengajar. CCNU sangat menjunjung tinggi hubungan kerjasama dengan Indonesia. Pada tahun 2011, CCNU dan UNESA bersama-sama mendirikan Confucius Institute. Dalam 9 tahun terakhir, CI berperan dalam pengajaran lebih dari 12.000 siswa, memberikan pelatihan terhadap lebih dari 1.600 guru lokal bahasa Mandarin, dan juga mengadakan kurang lebih 200 kegiatan pertukaran bahasa dan budaya. Kami telah menjalin kemitraan dengan 14 universitas dan institusi, termasuk juga dengan Universitas Negeri Surabaya dan Jakarta juga. Pada tahun 2013, kami juga mendirikan Pusat Studi Indonesia, yang kemudian berganti nama menjadi Pusat Studi Hubungan Tiongkok Indonesia pada tahun 2017. Sejak didirikan, lembaga ini telah melakukan sejumlah kegiatan untuk meningkatkan kerjasama Tiongkok dan Indonesia. Di antaranya seperti pengadaan Forum Internasional Hubungan Universitas Tiongkok dan Indonesia, forum diskusi perspektif mahasiswa ASEAN Tiongkok, forum pengembangan hubungan humaniora Tiongkok dan Indonesia, dan juga beberapa kegiatan lainnya. Tahun ini adalah tahun peringatan 70 tahun hubungan diplomatik Tiongkok dan juga Indonesia. Untuk itu, CI yang didirikan atas prakarsa bersama CCNU dan juga jurusan Bahasa Mandarin UNESA memprakarsai pelaksanaan Festival Bahasa dan Budaya Tionghoa ke-5 yang sekaligus menjadi kado peringatan 70 tahun hubungan diplomatik antara Tiongkok dan Indonesia. Tahun ini juga merupakan peringatan ke-5 terselenggaranya Indonesia-China High Level Consultation People-to-People Exchange yang kemarin baru saja selesai dilaksanakan. Pada forum kali ini mengundang beberapa pemerintah, kemudian universitas-universitas, sekolah-sekolah perusahaan terkait yang ada hubungannya dengan Tiongkok dan juga Indonesia. Kemudian, Bapak-Bapak dan Ibu sekalian, di tengah masa pandemi COVID-19 ini, hubungan internasional khususnya dalam bidang pendidikan tentunya tidak akan lepas dari berbagai kesulitan dan tantangan, namun demikian pastinya tidak terdapat untuk menemukan inovasi terkini. Dalam hal ini, saya ingin berbagi beberapa aspek pemikiran tentang hubungan kerjasama Tiongkok-Indonesia, khususnya dalam bidang pendidikan di era pasca pandemi. Sebagai salah satu bahan referensi untuk Bapak dan Ibu sekalian. Yang pertama yaitu meningkatkan kerjasama internasional dan juga pertukaran pendidikan untuk memenuhi tuntutan perkembangan ekonomi politik terkini. Yang kedua, meningkatkan pelayanan ekologi pendidikan sebagai bentuk kontribusi komunitas pendidikan untuk masyarakat. Yang ketiga, yaitu mempromosikan pembangunan kekuatan komunikasi internasional dan mengkonsolidasi fondasi pertukaran budaya antara Tiongkok dan juga negara internasional lainnya. Selain itu, kami beranggapan setiap upaya tidak akan sia-sia dan juga tidak ada hal yang mustahil dalam semua kerja keras. Saya menantikan komunikasi yang mendalam dengan para rektor universitas selama forum kali ini dan juga ke depannya untuk menentukan arah perkembangan kerjasama Universitas Tiongkok dan juga Indonesia dengan harapan pendidikan bilateral, ilmu pengetahuan, teknologi, dan juga pertukaran budaya menjadi lebih baik ke depannya. Kami memiliki keyakinan bahwa selama kita bekerja sama, memperkuat kerjasama, kita akan membuka fase baru kemitraan global dan juga mewujudkan kemakmuran dan perkembangan di bidang pendidikan internasional. Terakhir, saya berharap melalui forum ini dan juga dengan adanya forum ini dapat berjalan lancar dan juga ke depannya mendapatkan hasil yang kita harapkan. Semoga Bapak-Bapak dan Ibu-Ibu sekalian selalu diberi kesehatan dan juga kebahagiaan. Sekian dan terima kasih.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Peng Xuanqi, of Vice President of Central China Normal University, China. From his speech, we got a lesson that the importance of collaboration between the universities and both countries, and how that we have the meaningful collaboration even during the crisis of global pandemic, and also how the Professor Peng Xuanqi emphasizes that there's always lesson even in the middle of the crisis. So and also through the Confucius Institute, this is a part of diplomatic between Indonesia and China in the area of education and culture. And we do hope that from these institutes, there'll be further collaborations in terms of students exchange, community service, and also further consolidation between China and Indonesia. Thank you very much, Professor Peng Xuanqi, Vice President of Central China Normal University, China. Ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to the third speaker for this session. The remarks will be delivered by President of University of Human Development, Iraq, His Honorable Professor Rauf Karim Mahmoud, PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Rauf Karim Mahmoud, PhD. Professor Mahmoud. Professor Mahmoud. Okay, so it seems that there is a technical problems in terms of connection with Professor Mahmoud. We would like to invite the next speaker, Head of Office of International Affairs of National Pingtung University, Taiwan, is Honorable Dr. Arthur Theng. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome Dr. Arthur Theng of National Pingtung University, Taiwan. Dr. Arthur Seng. You are still on mute, Doctor. Dr. Arthur Seng. Good afternoon.
Yes, yes. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Dear Honorable, yeah, can I start now?
Yes, sir. Please, offer to you.
All right. Dear Honorable Rector Dr. Nur Hassan and delegates from all the participating university, in order to comply with the theme of the conference, I would like to share with you a program that we are running now at MPTU. And the topic is a true migration and example in education at MPTU. Okay, wait a minute. All right. In the merging, the National Penal University was established in 2014. After the merging of the university aimed to integrate university and the government and the society. Okay, 1 second, I think something wrong with it. All right. The university would aim to integrate the university, government, society, and the industry, so that the student will have a focus in their education. And after years of implementations of the UGSI, the university then evolved and then modified its educational goal to what we are doing now as the university and the students' social responsibility for today. Next, please. And the spirit of the MPTU USSR is of the student, for the student, and by the student. In a more detailed way to say it is that the university tried to allocate the teaching resources. The teaching resources are of the student and invested on the student. And the teaching activity that the university designed are for the student to learn well. And then the implementation of the social responsibility by our student. Next. And we all know that the sustainable development goal number 4 is the educational goal. And the university is trying its best to incorporate the educational goal of the university to meet the SDG 4 under the concept of USSR. And then we will be successfully fulfilling the goal through the effective learning environment for the student. And then to encourage the students' engagement in the local community as a field experimentation for the student. And then the last one is to provide a learning field in a lifelong perspective for the student. Next, please. Next, please. Well, and here I would like to quote a statement by one of the famous director in Taiwan, Director Wu. He mentioned that a true intellectual is someone who devotes his knowledge to those who was less, instead of using it to plunder others. Okay, so I think in the university, what the educated one like us, the professor and all the student, we should try to use knowledge to help the student, to help the society. So then with the next, please. So then we can see the sustainable goal that we see in this 17th sustainable goal and its 169 targets. The
program that we are trying to do is to meet the number three, the good wealth and well-being. And then the number 4, the quality education. And then the number 10 is the increase the inequality, to get rid of the inequality. All right. So this is the university's goal, to try to meet the SDG through the university's social responsibility program, and so that we can have more interaction with the local community. And we would like to extend the ideas of the university to the student, so that the student will be involved in the program, and further that the student will be able to have a better understanding of the SDGs. Next, please. So therefore, later on, the university tried to carry on its university social responsibility program. We have a lot of the USR program with the Ministry of Education in Taiwan. And in one of them is the one that I would like to present to all the delegates, is the one that we said is to make life different with hope. And the scope of the project that we are doing is in 2 ways. One is the service for the disabled. The second is the establishment of the service-friendly environment for the disabled. Because, can we show next one, please? This is the goal of the program that we have to make life different with hope. It would correspond to the number 3, 4, and 10. Okay, 3, 4, and 10. And in the program, well, we would like to ensure the healthy life, and promote well-being for all at all ages. And the goal of the program is to promote the physical and psychological health and quality of life of the intellectual disabled and their caregivers. And then with the number 4, we would like to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all. And in the program, our goal is to promote the diathesis of the personnel in the intellectual disabled care industry, and then provide opportunity for the of empowerment for the disabled and the caregiver. Okay, 1 second. Oh, 1 second. All right, and then the third one is to reduce inequality within and among country, and our goal is to promote the understanding and acceptance of the intellectual disabled in the society, country, and gradually fulfilling equalities. Next, please. And in the program that we said that the caring should start from our hometown. And here I would like to show you some of the information in the local Pingdong County. The age distribution of the disabled, as you can see in the pie chart, we have around, for the age from 0 to 17, we have about 1,946 persons, which is about 4% in the total population of nearly 900,000 here in Pingdong County. And then from the 18 to 64 years of age, we have 27,500 some person, which is about 53%. And those about 65, we still have another 22,350, and that occupied about 43%. And then later on, we can see the career development of the disabled people in the Taipei city. Can you click? All right. So over here, I think this would be able to show. This would be able to. Can you try that again? All right. Oops. All right. That's okay. Okay. I think in the next one that I would like to show you is the career development of the disabled people, because for most of the disabled people, when they finish their education in Taipei City, more than 40% of the people, they stay at home. Okay, only 1% of the disabled people, they can continue their education, and 10% of them can do the regular work, and 19% of the people will stay in a caring home, and 23% of them are in the institute, caring institute. So over here now we will be able to see that there are some problem with the disabled people, even though these people, they come to the university for education. But after the education, what can they do? From the data that we have, only 10% of the people may be able to go into the regular work only. 90% of them, I would say, they couldn't do much in their daily life, especially about 50% of them, or I said 47% of them, they stayed at home and they were taken care of by their family member. Next. So with that kind of situation, most of the family member, they suffer a lot. Okay, they suffer a lot. So over here, I have some figure to show you is that more than 50% of the parents with physical or mental disabled children, they feel exhausted, and 30% of them think about suicide. And that is a sad thing to see. And these disabled people, they are discriminated by some of the general public, so that sometimes they do something terrible to their family member, okay? And for example, to kill the disabled, so that they can relieve by this kind of suffering. Okay, so I think this is something that is sad. And this is the whole purpose of the program, what we are trying to do to help the disabled people. Next, please. Next, please. Hello, next, please. All right, all right. No. Can you go back to the current problem? No, the previous one. Okay, the current problem that we see either with the disabled or with the industry. There are several problems that we can see by analyzing the data that we collected. The lack of professional, the first one is lack of professional planning in the activity provided by the Caring Institute, because they are not well trained. The second one is the disabled, generally in bad health due to the lack of physical activity. So most of the disabled people, according to the data, most of the disabled people have a lower average lifespan compared to the normal people. And the third part is the Caring Institute is the lack of competitiveness in inducing their financial difficulty. Most of the Caring Institute, they couldn't collect enough money from the disabled family and also from the society, so that they couldn't have the financial support to maintain a good quality Caring Institute. And then the last one is the insufficiency in the human resources of caring industry that must be remedied in order to meet the increasing demand. Actually, that we can see that in the society nowadays, maybe we have less physical disabled people, but maybe more and more people in mental disabled area. So this kind of increasing demand is there, and how can we provide the sufficient resources for the people? And these are not easy. So what next, please? Next, please. So over here, we would like to see what can the university do for the disabled? What can the university do for the disabled? So the National Pingtung University, we integrate or we associate 3 universities and 10 departments and 17 professors. We create 23 courses to help the professor, to help the student, so that with the education goal that our student will be able to have a comprehensive knowledge about taking care of the disabled people. So that in the future, these students will be able to go into the community, to go to the local caring institute, or to be a part of the participating caring institute. So I think this is something that is important. Okay, that is something that is important for the university to do. So MPTU, we use this kind of program to do for the disabled people, so that our student and our professor will be able to go into the field to help those who are in need. Okay, next. And due to the time issue, so I won't be able to show a great deals of the details of the project. But the implementations of the project is start from the president of the university, and then through the collaboration with other university and other department, either in National Pingdong University and other local university. So that with the effort of the university, with the personnel in the department and with our students, we reach out to the local caring institute, so that we try to help them to educate the personnel over there, so that they will be able to have a comprehensive understanding of the needs of the disabled. And also we help them to plan a lot of activities, so that the disabled people might be able to have a lot of activity designed by the university professor, so that they have more physical activity and so on. So that would keep them in good health. Okay, so I think over here, I have just shown you some of the photo that we did during the past few years about the USSR program. Next. And I think in the end, I would like to say that over here, it is something that to the disabled people, their dream could be shattered in their life. But I think at MPTU, we would like to help these disabled people. They can pick up the fragments of their dream at MPTU. Thank you. Thank you for your time and your attention and your sharing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Arthur Thang, Head of Office of International Affairs, National Pingtung University, Taiwan, for sharing the idea related to SDGs, through social responsibility and equality, in order to provide opportunity to meet the Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to the next speaker. We can see again Professor Rauf Kari Mahmood, President of University of Human Development, Iraq. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome Professor Rauf Kari Mahmood, PhD.
Hello, everyone. Yes. Everyone online, everyone in the conference room. I hope you're doing great. My name is Rauf. I am the representative of the President of University of Human Development and Dean of College of Languages. I'm very glad to be part of this international event, which I hope will be very productive. I thank UNESA for organizing it. Actually, it's so needed at the moment. I work for University of Human Development, and I would like to start sharing the slides because of the time limitation. This is University of Human Development. It was established in 2008 by Professor Dr. Ali Karadahi. He's an amateur professor of Islamic economy. He's right in the middle here. and he's a professor of Islamic economy in Qatar. In the university is a non-government university, and I mean non-profit making private university. It's officially accredited and recognized by Kurdistan region government and by the Iraqi government. In Iraq, there's a region called Kurdistan region. It has its own local government, a local parliament, and also local Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. And we have also a central one in Iraq. So in both locations, we are recognized officially and licensed. The university is located in the city of Suleymania. It's a very nice city, as you can see here in the pictures. It's located amid chains of mountains. Now it's very chilly outside, and in summer the temperature goes to 48 and above, 47 and 45 sometimes. But usually in the winter time it freezes. The university has 5 colleges. The colleges are Law and Politics, College of Science and Technology, College of Administration and Economic, College of Languages, College of Health Sciences. Of course, in each of these colleges, there are a couple of departments or more than a couple of departments. In Law and Politics, we have College of Law and Department of Law and Department of Political Sciences, Department of Computer Science, Department of Information Technology, Department of Finance and Banking, Department of Accounting, Department of Business Management, Department of English, Department of Arabic, Department of Medical Laboratory Science, and other departments. We are planning to have other departments and colleges established soon. The University of Human Development is the first university in Iraq that has started to implement the Bologna process. And we have our own detailed manual of that process. We have been implemented for the past 5 years. And we are very rich in staff, in teaching staff members, both local staff and international staff. With a number of students ranging between 2,500 to 3,000 based on the different years and numbers of students that get admitted every year, because it fluctuates. And USD has 9 rounds of graduates ranging from 700 to 8 to 1,000 graduates in each round of graduation. And we have a center called DCRT Center for Research and Training. And this center organizes programs, workshops, training courses, and seminars, and other activities. Of course, it also has incentives for research in various fields. We work for the governmental establishments and non-governmental organizations also, so based on their needs and their approach. We have very active students and with so many potentials. So they establish their own clubs, over 30 clubs, like civil mobilization clubs, charity clubs, music, art, sports, book reading, and other stuff. As you can see, these are one of the activities organized by the students. These are some pictures of other activities by our students, and these are also activities like national festivals, carnivals, symposium, football match, and this is a magazine called Smart. This magazine is issued by the universities in English, of course, side by side with academic journals, accredited academic journals for science and technology and for humanities. USD has been ranked the top private university in Kurdistan region in all the 3 rounds of national universities ranking. So there have been only 3 rounds of university ranking in Kurdistan region, supervised by Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. In all the 3 rounds, we've been ranked the top private university. And if we come to combating COVID-19, there are various ways that we have been approaching. in Kurdistan region, there were lockdowns. So all the establishments and universities, schools, governmental institutions were locked down from March 2020 up to the summertime. But the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research allowed universities to start the new academic year in September 2020, following a blended process. According to the blended process, classes could be divided into two categories: on-campus classes and online or electronic classes. Some were online and some were recorded and then uploaded into our own EUHD system. We have been following the blended process since September 27, 2020, very actively. So students, for example, if in a department we have like 500 students, so 250 students will come on certain days and the other will come on the other days, while they swap in their online classes also. We have been following all the instructions announced by Ministry of Health, such as wearing masks, observing spatial distance. Actually, we believe in spatial distance, not in social distance. The term social distance used now internationally is not actually preferred from the humanitarian point of view, because the more we get diseases, we face pandemics, we need to be more socially connected but spatially disconnected. So we are actually socially connected with our students. We follow up with their situation, with the teachers, with the staff, but of course without spatial contact. We have established our own disinfection chambers at all the gates of all UHD premises, as well as other necessary measures. So after the pandemic, this is the situation at UHD. Professors, teachers, and shields and other stuff, other measures. We have these chambers everywhere at the university. And even classes can run at large, in the nature, but observing the situation. Also, to be very specific, we have just to record the cases. We have been sending all the data to the ministry. For positive cases from September 27, we have had only 30 cases among all the 2,500 above students. And out of this number, 16 have recovered already, and the other 14 are expected to recover and come back to classes very soon. And thank goodness, 0 case of death. Also among the, so this is among all the teaching staff and the students altogether. We have this number. And thank you, that's me. And this is my university in this winter time. And again, I'm very glad to be part of this event, and I thank everyone for arranging it. Actually, it's very important to be part of it, but also with lots of follow-up. Usually when we do development and it lacks follow-up, the effect and the influence of that program vanishes. So I hope UNESA will have this very proactive follow-up that they have been actually manifesting through the email exchange and everything. Very unique, active staff. So I thank them for that, and I hope that we will have also other follow-up activities in the very near future. My best regards to everyone again, and have a great day.
Thank you very much, Professor Rauf Karim Mahmoud, for sharing stories from Iraq and also the programs at the university, especially in combating the COVID-19. Then we got a lesson from Professor Mahmoud that during the crisis that we need to maintain our social connections in order to get stronger. Thank you very much, Professor Mahmoud, for sharing the idea. Ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to the next speaker. For this afternoon, we have the President of Tarlac Agricultural University, the Philippines, Dr. Max Guillermo. Dr. Max Guillermo?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, yes, Dr. Guillermo.
Yes, mabuhay Philippines. Can you see now my slides?
Yes, please.
Yes, in the spirit of our international ties, my fellow leaders from various academic institutions, good afternoon, magandang hapon in Filipino, selamat siang in Indonesia. It is a great honor and privilege to be invited as a keynote speaker by one of our most active partner universities, the Universitas Negeri Surabaya, in this International Forum of University Rectors as part of your 56th anniversary celebration. To the Rector of UNESA, Professor Dr. Nur Hassan PMKis, the Tarlac Agricultural University is offering its warmest greetings on your anniversary in our aspiration of a continued strong collaboration between our institutions. Gathered with the common purpose of discussing our strategies to strengthen the global partnership in the implementation of Sustainable Development Goals amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, I am also happy to meet here virtually our partners from Taiwan, the National Pintong University, the National Donghua University, and Xixin University. This day, I will also be presenting our humble university and its initiatives and innovations during the COVID-19 pandemic. Let me begin by introducing to you the Tarlac Agricultural University, or TAU. TAU is located in Camiling, Tarlac, one of the provinces of the Central Luzon, Philippines, north of Manila, and we are just 1 hour away from the Clark International Airport. The university is a level 4 state university mandated primarily to provide advanced education, higher technological, professional instruction and training in the fields of agriculture, agribusiness management, science and technology, engineering, teacher education, non-traditional courses in other relevant fields of study. It also undertakes research, extension services, and production activities in support of the development of the province of Tarlac and nearby areas. It has been conferred by the Commission on Higher Education in the Philippines as a Center of Excellence in Teacher Education and Center of Development in Agriculture Education. It has undergone institutional development and progressive transformation for 75 years now. Originally, we were known as Camiling Boys Girls High School in 1944. It became an independent agricultural college as Tarlac College of Agriculture, or TCA, by virtue of Presidential Decree number 609 on December 18, 1974. With the enactment of Republic Act 10800 on May 10, 2016, the former TCA was officially converted to Tarlac Agricultural University, or TAU. The conversion pushes the university to be strategically committed to advance its portfolio of global partnerships through the development of sustainable and mutually beneficial alliances with academic institutions, government agencies, and private industries to share common aims and interests. These collaborations bring many benefits to staff and students alike and extend and enhance the university's international reach and reputation in the trust to expand horizons on partnership development, increase its consortia organizational membership, and advance its international and global engagement. The university offers 30 academic programs, both tertiary and graduate programs, delivered by the following colleges: College of Agriculture and Forestry, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Business and Management, College of Education, College of Engineering and Technology, and College of Veterinary Medicine. Driven to instigate the vision to become one of the top 500 agricultural universities in Asia, the university aggressively takes bold imperative initiatives to develop a resilient internationalization engagement to build relevant opportunities for faculty and students toward cross-border mobility and internationalization of higher education, and to redesign the institution's capability in escalating memberships in alliances and networks. Compelled by the commitment to initiate personal and societal transformation, TAU engages in innumerable programs anticipated to effect change and stay relevant. It continuously strives to remain enthusiastic in seeking all potential tie-ups in order to pull off its mission of bringing our social transformation in countryside development towards establishing international relations and global engagement. One of its strategy on global partnership in SDGs during the pandemic is pulling off its internationalization at home initiatives, which involve cooperation among universities and other academic and research agencies to advance knowledge frontiers and promote social and cultural diversity. This covers internationalization of the curriculum through virtual exchanges and internship, internationalization of research through study collaborations, and internationalization of social engagement with our partners. The AU frames its support to the SDGs by identifying the indicators and measures in response to the Sustainable Development Goals. The university has a comprehensive gender and development program, and we are also actively engaged with our partners in joint activities to address the goals of SDG number 4, that is quality education, and also SDG 13, that is on climate action. As part of the curriculum, TAU offers the subject Global and Digital Citizenship Education in a teacher education program, which aims to empower learners of all ages to assume active roles, both locally and globally, in building more peaceful, tolerant, inclusive, and secure societies. All these are all made possible through our commitment to support SDG 17, that is Partnership for the Goals, which bind all our efforts together with our partner institutions. One significant milestone of TAU in SDG 4 is its inclusion as a member institution in the International Network of Teacher Education Institutions, UNESCO Twin Program in Reorienting Education Towards Sustainability, which is based in York University, Canada. Chitkara University in India collaborated with TAU in the conduct of a 5-day e-symposium on environment and nature in 2020 in Beyond New Normal. Our deans and faculty of the university who serve as lecturers and panelists in this event showcase TAU's agricultural modern technology. The Institute Sipolo November also collaborates with us in the Global Lecture Series on the Sustainable Development Goals, with 2 of our faculty lecturers delivering their presentations of global citizenship education in green feed sources. They also conduct series of webinars and discussion sessions on various SDGs with our partner institution, this time with Chitkara University and Bogor Agricultural University. Similarly, TAU students are also very active in the various SDG advocacies being implemented in their respective communities, which ranges from tree planting, caring for the environment, gender awareness, and other forms of community projects related to SDGs. Academic innovations implemented by TAU include virtual mobility programs with our partner institutions. These include regular exchange with credit transfers, short-term programs, and cultural language activities, all delivered in an online platform. This semester, TAU collaborated with 9 Indonesian universities, including the Universitas Negeri Surabaya, for the implementation of virtual academic exchanges. In particular, TAU is hosting 10 students from Universitas Negeri Surabaya who are enrolled at TAU for 1 semester in our College of Teacher Education. So here they are. There are 10 of them. And the partnership between UNESA and TAU started in 2018 under the multilateral agreement to the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, or SAMEO. In the same year, TAU and UNISA also forged a bilateral partnership agreement. From 2018 to 2019, TAU and UNISA both hosted inbound and outbound students for the SEA Teacher, or the Pre-Service Student Teacher Exchange in Southeast Asia, and also the SEA Tibet, or the Southeast Asian Technical and Vocational Education and Training Programs. UNISA also invited 2 TAU students as delegates in the UNISA Summer Camp in 2019. The current education disruption brought about by this COVID-19 situation has also brought to test the leadership of higher education institutions. As visionary leaders, we just don't have to be reactive, but we have to be proactive to show our universities as agents of change and visualize the situation as an exciting opportunity to redesign the future of higher education. This scenario has brought to the fore an opportunity to reimagine a new normal in higher education. The AU implements a flexible learning system as an academic innovation to ensure global education for all, and no one is left behind, to reach the unreached and encourage global citizenship. The AU's flexible learning dimensions show internal inter-office and interdepartment cooperation in reframing the curriculum and instructional designs for the professional and competitive development of faculty and students, administration and management, support services, policy development, research and training, and cooperation or linkages. Aside from our instructional innovations, TAU also takes pride in implementing other SDG-based projects, one of which is our Smart Agriculture Center, which is the house of climate resilient crops production. The TAU Smart Center was established in 2019 with the total area of about 6,126 square meters, less than a hectare. And the center exhibits advancement in agricultural production. Its purpose is to establish a venue for the OJT, or the trainees or graduates, to showcase the technology they adopted from Israel, because we're sending our students to Israel, particularly our agricultural students. It's also a way of transferring the learning experiences to other students and to the farmers as well. These various SDG activities are consolidated and published in our SDG website, being maintained by the university's SDG task force. TAU's breakthrough goals specify that these are anchored on the challenges of the Sustainable Development Goals for inclusive growth. Thus, to make this realistic and functional, SDGs must be prevalent in our instruction delivery, research agenda, and community engagement. TAU commits to sustain its efforts and pool its resources to stay relevant and achieve this by integrating SDGs in the curriculum, research, and administrative operations of the university through the following: integration of the SDG key competencies for sustainability and learning objectives across all academic programs or curriculum. 2, re-emphasis on the identification of existing and future activities on SDG integration in the university's direction and plans of action, and ascertaining SDGs in the researches conducted in the university, among others. So TAU will operate Shell to the world and create meaningful and functional partnerships on sustainable development goals with universities who also share the same aspiration, as we consider networking and collaboration as one strong resolve to develop institutional scaffolding and mutual cooperation for the SDGs. Advancing the art of academic collaboration should be at the heart of our organizations. A quote from Charles Darwin: "It is the long history of humankind. Those who learn to collaborate and improvise most effectively prevailed. will surely confirm the impact of collaboration this global endeavor. As global institutions, we shall promote a knowledge culture in adherence to global best practices that we share among ourselves, like what we are doing now, to strengthen our institutional capacities and to realize that we can do more in working together. It may be crucial, but it is worth investing when the results will be more advantageous towards public value and national development. With that, thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much. Salamat, Dr. Max Guillermo, President of Tarlac Agricultural University, the Philippines, for sharing some programs at the university in order to meet the Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you very much, Dr. Guillermo. Ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to the last speaker for this session. We have Dean of the Office of International Affairs. We have Dr. Yuan Ron Ma of Dongwa University, Taiwan. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome Dr. Yuan Ron Ma.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Professor. Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, Professor, please.
Yeah. Okay. Can I share my slides? Okay. So I will go to, hello, I would like to share our SDG. Is everyone see my slides?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, please.
So, yeah. So, hello, I'm from the National Donghua University, Taiwan. I'm the Dean of OIA. So, right now, I would like to introduce our SDG result. For the NDHU, this slide is our content for our university, the THE ranking, and also we have the Office of the Sustainable Development for SDG, and we also have the Vision 2030, and commitment to the SDG, and some SDG performance, and we also have the 2019 the Sustainable Report. And finally, of course, the conclusion. Right now, our university in the THE World Ranking is 800 to 1,000 positions. In the impact ranking, that's for SDG, right now is 201 to 300. That's 2020. And for young university, 2019, we are also in the 2001 and 2015 in that range. We're also good in the computer science, physics, engineering, as you can see the slides, also have the very good position in the THE ranking. So where we are right now in the THE impact ranking 2020. So we get the scores, you can see my slides is 70.4. That is a score from the 100. And overall the ranking right now, I just mentioned, that's 2001 to the 300. That is in all amounts 767 university together. So the ranking, we get the score from all 7 items of SDG, as you can see. So we have just mentioned, we have the Office for the Sustainable Development. So our president, of course, is chairman for this office. Also, the vice chancellor is a director. What I'm doing, I mean, as a dean of OIA, I just executive officer, just watch everything. Below the president, we have the 4. You can see 4 divisions. One secretary, then he give all the order. If we reply him, he have all the department to do the SDG report. We have the collect. So he have given order. Of course, we have the data science. That is, we have to do some research and collect data. And also we have the capacity, the development. That's from the office research and development. So, and our international office. So we work together to run this office. and get the good SDG results. What is our vision? NDHU have the sustainability, the vision have 8 kinds. Which 8 kinds? Health and well-being. That's very important because right now, COVID-19, the pandemic. So that's the reason health and well-being is very important. Of course, next is a capacity of a building. So right now in our university, we have made the building more smart than before. We have the AI control and everything, the modern technology to how we have the smart building. Also, we also focus on the mobility. The mobility doesn't mean our university is a countryside, and we have held our student not just travel in Taiwan. We also let him can have an exchange to the outbound to in this world to know the world. So mobility also very important. Of course, leadership. So we have the student have a leadership. So we have the build on so many courses. They have the leadership. Then the technology and the innovation also very important. In Taiwan, we have the high technology, especially in the semiconductor industry. So we have a lot of the department of the courses relate to the semiconductor industry. So they then have learned the new technology, and the idea of innovation is very important. In our university also invest so many resources to do so many SDG things. So later you will see. And globalization also very important. That's the reason I joined this webinar to know you guys together. So that is very important. And also the climate change action is we also very care because in our university, we are located in the countryside. Hualien is a beautiful place. We have the Pacific Ocean is our foreground, and the mountains are our background. So we very care about this climate. So climate action or climate change is also our focus things. Then our university is for the SDG, we signed the announcement that say we have to doing something. So we can recognize the tremendous the economic environmental challenge in the facing the world, and understanding the sustainability must be taken is a social and the economic and the environmental things. And we established the SDG for the achievement of SDG development, and agree what we will and integrate the SDG in the research, operation, and the service, and provide the educational the opportunity for our the requirement, and accomplishing research that provides some solution. Also, finally, we give a report our performance in the suppose the SDG. So that's we can do so many things. What the SDG performance for Donghua, I mean NDH, you can see we just mentioned we are very good in no hunger. That's 18 the position, and education quality, that's #1 in Taiwan. Although that is a position in 101 in the whole ranking. Also, we are very good the life below water and the life on land. Finally, the affordable and the clean energy also we performance good, as you can see. Then we can see the detail. For the zero hunger, we got the very good scores for the student hunger. We provide the food and supply so many the catering for they then get the no hunger, as you can see. And the good that's item 2 for no hunger. For item 4, that's a quality education. You can see the life learning measures. We are got almost 19. So that's a very high records. Why? Because lifelong the learning measures we're doing for so many students and the elder student too. That's the reason we get the very high scores. And also I just mentioned life below water. You can see local ecosystem maintenance. maintenance is we got the 93.3. That's also very high record. The other supports for aquatic ecosystem education or support the aquatic ecosystem or water sensitive waste disposal also got a very high scores. So we are very care about the life below water. Two, also we very careful life on land. You can see we also got the life sensitive waste disposal very high score. So our whole university very care about the environmental things. So we have a good performance for the SDG, all the result. For the 17 partnership and the goals, also we strengthen the meanings of the implementation for the global partnership. So right now in Donghua University, we have more than 500 MOU. That's with university, institution, governments, and the NGOs for long-term the cooperation. You can see our president, they signed the contract with the Nepal government. It's an environmental department. So that's the minister of the Nepal. So we signed the contract with them. Also, we have so many culture. We have so many the student from Indonesia. You can see. So we very care about the international partnership at the Donghua University. Okay, so I just mentioned again that's catering I just showed, and we have the field to plant some food for no hunger. You can see. And also that's below water, we just mentioned. And we near the Pacific Ocean, so we take care of the marine, sea, and ocean, the environments for we try to protect them. Also the life on land. Of course, we are human beings who live on the land, so we have to very take care of environment, of the surroundings to make them the beauty and clean and easy for everybody. Okay, so of course we are the universities, so we very care about the education. So we are number one, I can say in Taiwan, we very care about the quality. So ensure we have a very good quality in education, promote the long life, I just say long life learning opportunity for all. And affordable, the clean energy, as you can see my slides. So all the building, all the roof, we got the solar cell. That's the coverage is number one in Taiwan. Also, we have in the campus, we have the electricity bus. That's an eco bus. That's also solar cell on the lamp, on the roof of this shuttle bus. So you can see we can produce the 3,445 kilowatt peak per year. That can reduce 7,600 kilogram, equality the carbon dioxide per year. So that's a huge. We can use renewable energy in the campus. So in this year, we report the 2019 sustainability report for all the described I just say. So finally, SDG can help us to have the solution to the sustainable development and contribute to achieve the sustainable development goals, to ensure our campus is a healthy, live, working well, the environment and social very good place. Also, we focus on the 12 the SDG, 17 SDG that's our goal. So finally, this year we have the report. So hopefully we can work together and just share my experience to everybody and let us, all university to be a SDG university. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Yuan Ron Ma, Dean of the Office of International Affairs, National Donghua University, Taiwan, for sharing your visions of sustainable development goals. So we are looking forward to working with you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your cooperation during the sessions. Before we close this session, again, we would like to thank you very much for the speakers, delegates, and participants who have participated during the opening ceremony. Thank you very much for watching. For audiences, guests, and participants who are now live on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. And also for the delegates who are now joining on the online conference room, the next agenda is the focus group discussion, which will be managed into breakout rooms. While we are waiting for the committee to prepare for the breakout rooms, ladies and gentlemen, please be invited to enjoy the video teaser, the combination of presentations by the respective institutions today.
Hat Yai University is the first private university in southern Thailand. It was established in 1997. We have graduate and undergraduate degrees offered by 7 faculty. Now, let's move on to COVID-19 lessons. From the virus chaos to novel education platform. The university after COVID-19. I'll talk about blended learning and online learning, new business models, partnerships and community engagement, safety driving campus.
Apa kabar? Greetings from National University of Kaohsiung, Taiwan. I'm President Yue Duanchen. I'd like to thank you for inviting me to present in UNIFUR. NUK have 5 colleges, including the College of Humanities and Social Science, College of Law, College of Management, College of Science, and the College of Engineering. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, we set up an anti-epidemic prevention task force as the highest command unit in the school, and hold an anti-epidemic meeting on a weekly basis. In addition, our professors adopt innovative technology to control the spread of disease among people.
Rajamangala University of Technology, Gruntev has also been offering knowledge to the society by providing assistance to entrepreneurs in Thailand through the sharing of research works by both students and teachers to all who need them. Throughout the past decade as a university, Rajamangala University of Technology, Gruntev has been planning the foundation for the development of personnel and new curriculums while staying updated and meeting international standards. We have commitment to our resolution and the determination to produce quality graduates who are acknowledgeable in theory, excellent in practice, and really creative. The outstanding uniqueness that separates of all of us at Rajamangala University of Technology, Gruntev from the rest.
I close my eyes and I can see the world is waiting for me, that I call my own. To the dark, to the door, to where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They say it all sounds crazy. They can say our lives are mine. I don't care what you call us crazy. We can live in the world that we desire. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest color fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, it's one there to make you smile on the rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say our lives are mine. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to the world and be inside. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest color fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world without me. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. The brightest color in my head, a million dreams are keeping me away. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world really gotta for the world we're gonna make.
Performance by our students, Audrey. Excellencies, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen,